Howdy, y'all. It's spooky season. Welcome back to spooky season. And while I do this spooky spookness on my face, I'm gonna be telling y'all some spooky, scary ghost stories. I'm gonna try and do a tutorial from Glam and Gore. If you don't know who she is, she's hilarious, she's beautiful, and she's amazing at special effects and makeup in general. I thought that I would kind of recreate one of her looks that she did a while ago, but change it up a smidgen, just because I don't have all of the things that she had in the video. We're gonna do a caged mouth. It's like kind of like skin caged with a cool little smoky orange red eyes. And as I'm doing this, I'm gonna share some spooky stories. I am a believer. I do believe that things happen and they can be explained sometimes, but sometimes things can be very unexplained and happen for unexplained reasons. I personally feel as though I'm open to the fact that things do happen, and I'm not going to doubt that they do or that they don't. So I feel like that's kind of why things kind of sort of happen to me. I sleepwalk and I sleep talk. I sleptwalk all the time. I would sleepwalk out into my kitchen and my living room, and I would get food and I would bring it back to my bed. Even my sister, our bedrooms were right next to each other, and she would hear me get up in the middle of the night. The only real reason how I know that I sleep talk is that he tells me. He tells me that I sleep talk all the time, and he has videos of me. If I can put some in, I'll probably put some in here.
You ain't awake. Why do you have your phone? Why are you holding it like you're on? What?
Oh my god.
What? Tiffany?
Fucking stop. What do you want?
What's your problem? What? What?
This one night, I was talking up a storm, and I was talking about this and this and that, and then I kind of pause, and I kind of look. I think my eyes were open. He didn't really tell me. I guess it was dark, but I kind of turned my head to the side of like where my door is, and I say, "That girl's over there." I don't know. I say, "That girl's over there. Like, look at that girl over there." And so I was like, "What girl? What are you talking about?" I was like, "That girl." I kept, "That girl over there. She's standing over there." So, and then I fell right back asleep. Like nothing happened. Here's another kicker. I sometimes see people. I think that I've seen two people standing by my bedside at night.
So I was just looking back at all of my footage that I have, and all of the footage that I have of explaining these people that I have seen at my bed is completely gone. And it's the only footage that is gone. Nothing else is edited or moved around or anything. That's the only footage that is gone. And that's real scary. I was sleeping in bed one night, and I just remember waking up, and I remember looking into my closet because my bed faced my closet, and I remember seeing a man, a tall man with a top hat with very red, vibrant hair, and his face, I can still see his face to the day. I can see his little squished in face, very small eyes, very small features, and he was wearing like a green like coat, like trench coat with like a vest underneath that was white, and I couldn't see his bottom half. I don't think he had one. I remember being very, very scared of this man. He was just staring at me, and I remember him just looking at me and then me trying to fall back asleep. Nothing really ever came about it. And then another night, this was probably a few months after that occurrence happened, I remember waking up again in the middle of the night. Our bed was still facing the closet, and I remember this woman, she was standing at the very edge of my bed, very close to the bed, like almost hovering over top of me. I remember sitting up, seeing her, and immediately being terrified. I was so scared. I remember she had very blonde hair. It was down. She had huge eyes that were very, very blue. And I just remember her demeanor was very angry, and she was kind of hunched over with a big, long colonial dress on. And I remember waking up my boyfriend that was sleeping next to me. I remember telling him, I'm scared, you need to help, I need you to help me get this person away. And then all of a sudden I just fell right back asleep, and I truly don't know if I had sleep paralysis or kind of what I was dreaming while I was still awake. I don't really know, but I truly do remember seeing these people, so I can remember them as plain as day. I just don't know what it truly was.
Another time at my mom's house, and this was recently, so we added on to our house, and the closet and my bedroom wall are next to each other, they're the same wall. I'm in bed, I'm cuddled up, and this was really early in the morning, and I couldn't fall asleep for some reason. It was really early in the morning, and I just remember hearing coat racks being drug up against the wall. And like, I've heard it before, but I knew that somebody was in there. Like, you can hear them like moving the clothes and like picking out what they want. Who is in my mom? Is my mom in her closet looking for something? She either got annoyed or bored or couldn't sleep and got up to organize. I had to dismiss it, and I go back to sleep. I wake up the next morning and I'm like, hey Mom, were you in your closet like really late last night? And she was like, no, I don't know what you're talking about. A few nights later, it happens again. And I walk into my mom's room, and she is sound asleep. The same thing was happening. I could hear coat hangers being scraped up against the wall, and nobody's in there. No one. Zero. Nobody's in there. It is late. That's also something that I truly cannot explain, and I know for a fact that I heard it. I did my eyeballs. I just did some fun red and orange colors. You can really do anything you want with this. We're gonna start doing the fun stuff. I thought that I'm gonna use kind of like this red liquid lipstick to kind of mark out where I want it to go, and then fill it in with red and black. Now let's take a blacky black shadow. So now we're gonna get into the fun part. Cotton and latex, baby. I have my cotton ball. I'm going to try and roll it out. I'm gonna kind of make a perimeter around here, and then connect the two together.
Okay, so switching to iPhone cam because my freaking camera battery decides to die. I put the cage thingies all across here. I waited for the perimeter to kind of get tacky, just with some latex and cotton. I saturated the cotton in the latex, and then Alright, so we're back. It's all dry. Now we're gonna bloody it up. We're gonna bloody her up. Vampire blood. We also have the demon blood. It's darker than that blood. It's like more like purpley. It's weird. We're gonna make this more red and black around here. We're gonna use a shadow instead of the lipstick just so I can blend it together easier. Just to kind of make it seem irritated in all forms. Now we're gonna put a bunch of blood everywhere. A tear. Oh yeah. This is the finished masterpiece here. I'll see you later. Bye.
That's the thumbnail right there.
This is as good as I can get, is smiling.
Bigger. Ooh.
God, it freaking hurts so bad.
Just rip.
Oh God, I can't. Oh my God. I'm crying. I'm crying. Oh, it hurts right there. It hurts right there. Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. Oh, God. It hurts. Oh, God, it hurts so bad. Ow, 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 ouch. Stop. Oh my God, it hurts so bad on your cheeks. Oh. It's tingling all through my body. Oh my God, it hurts so bad. I can do it. It hurts
Can I rip
so.
it? Let me do it.
Bye.
E E E E E E E E E E E E E E E E E.